Hey, this is Logan Moyer with Olympic Mountain Rescue. We're here to talk about the Harkin CMC Clutch. It's basically a microtraction and a gree-gree mixed together. And this is what we got, CMC Harkin Clutch. It's a progress capture pulley and a levered descent control device with auto-locking and an anti-panic function. The goal of this video is to learn how to load this device and also how to lower. In order to load the device, I need to first change the position of the handle to open the gap. Right now the device is in stop. I can see it's in stop because the alignment arrow matches it. To open that gap, I need to change the handle out of stop into standby or anywhere between standby and release. Now you can see the gap is opened enough. If I brought the handle back to stop, the pulley pinches the rope and stops. I can't load it. It covers up the diagram. So I'm going to put the handle back in between standby and release. I prefer to have the handle pretty much pointing along where the load is. Now I can see the full diagram and it tells me exactly how to load the rope. The load end, the litter, or our patient package, or our attendant is going to go right here. Our brake strand looks like it comes out. I can tell I've loaded this correctly. One, because it matches the diagram. Two, I can see this great S pattern. If I were to see something more like a cross, I know I've loaded it incorrectly. Now that I've loaded the device correctly, I can shut the plate. 1 click, 2 clicks. Now I'm just going to perform a function test. Does the pulley ratchet when I pull up slack? Does the progress capture catch when I load? Now that I've loaded the device correctly, I'm going to move the handle back into the stop position. Now the arrow aligns with stop. I heard the audible click. Now that the clutch is locked, I'm going to take the brake strand and place it through the redirect. During normal operation, the redirect isn't holding anything, so it doesn't need to be locked. However, if I'm going to walk away from this clutch and I want to tie off using it, I do need to lock it. So in this case, I'm going to get ready for another teammate to safety it. So I'm going to lock it off. There are many ways that we could tie it off. The way I'm going to do it is a mule. And it's ready to be checked by another member. And now I'm ready to tension the system. First, I'm going to take out my backup. I'm going to place the lever out of stop into standby. Now I'm going to take the remaining slack out of the system by just grabbing the rope and pulling it parallel with the load end until I've tensioned the system. I'm going to grab the rope from the redirect. I'm holding the redirect brake end right next to the lever. And now I'm ready to lower. When I'm lowering, I'm going to balance controlling the throttle of the device and the angle of attack on this brake end. I have between release and anti-panic for progressively less resistance. I have the most friction when my hand is going parallel and away from the load. The edge attendant wants to approach the edge, so I'm first going to open the device. If there's too much friction still, I'm just going to change the angle of attack with this brake strand. I'm never going to feed into the device. I'm only going to change that angle of attack following a radius. There we go, we saw the rope break, so I'm not going to go any farther. Now the attendant has reached the edge, so I'm going to need more friction. I'm going to put the handle back to where it's catching the rope. I'm going to grab the brake end from the redirect now. Now when the team lead indicates that it's time to lower, I'm going to open the device again and kind of feather between opening with the handle and releasing the brake strand. If something happens, let's say a rock fell behind me, I got scared and I pulled back, open the device. The clutch has an anti-panic function. The arrow's pointing at the anti-panic. That re-engaged the cam pulley. If I want to continue lowering after that happens, All I need to do is push that handle back until I don't hear that ratcheting sound. It also matches up with release on the handle. And now I'm ready to open the device again and continue lowering. In a proper twin tension system, we would just have two identical systems with two operators. Ready to lower. Lowering. The key in a twin tension system is to maintain tension on both ropes equally. We looked at loading the CMC clutch and lowering in a single tension and twin tension setup. What I'm going to take away is first, I'm going to lay out the rope, identify my anchor and the load, sweep out this slack so I can easily identify the load end and the break end. When I'm loading, I'm going to follow these diagrams. And lastly, when I'm in a twin tension system, I'm going to work with the other operator to maintain equal tension on the load. If you want to get hands-on practice on these, we have these available at the fire hall. It's always open to use. If you want to schedule a training just with you or maybe a couple other people, let me know and we'll set it up. You can send me a text, email me, call me. Thanks for watching.